I am a grown-ass woman and I can make decisions by my own, okay? All my life I live for you.
90-Day Fiance, star Yara Zaya and Jovi Dufresne's officially divorced. And finally Jovi Dufresne married his secret girlfriend Anna. Jovi cheat to Yara Zaya. I will explain everything. Before going to the main topic, I would like to say, like this video, and please subscribe to the channel. Hey everyone, if you're a fan of 90-Day Fiancé, then you've probably been glued to the roller coaster that is Yara Zaya and Jovi Dufresne's relationship. Well, grab your popcorn, because today we're diving into the juiciest, most shocking update yet. Yara and Jovi are officially divorced, and that's just the beginning. Jovi has gone and married his secret girlfriend Anna after cheating on Yara behind her back. Yep, you heard that right. This is a scandal that's rocked the 90-Day fandom to its core, and we're breaking it all down for you, step by step, detail by detail. So let's not waste another second. From their whirlwind romance to a devastating betrayal, we're taking you through the entire timeline of Yara and Jovi's relationship. We'll explore how they met, the cracks that started to show, the affair that shattered everything, and the secret marriage that no one saw coming. Trust me, you're not ready for this. Let's rewind to where it all began. Yara Zaya and Jovi Dufresne burst onto our screens in Season 8 of 90-Day Fiancé, and from the jump, they were a couple you couldn't take your eyes off. Jovi, a good old boy from Louisiana, had a job in underwater robotics that took him all over the globe. He was the kind of guy who loved a good time, think beers with the boys, late nights, and a bit of a wild streak. Then there was Yara, a gorgeous Ukrainian woman with a sharp wit and a no-nonsense attitude. She was all about style, independence, and building a life she could be proud of. Their love story started on a travel dating app. A modern-day fairy tale, right? Jovi was jetting around the world, and Yara caught his eye with her stunning looks and fiery personality. They hit it off instantly, texting and calling across continents. Before long, Jovi was flying to Ukraine to meet her in person. Sparks flew, and after a few whirlwind trips together, Jovi popped the question. Yara said yes, and the next step was the K-1 visa process to bring her to the United States. But let's be real, moving from Ukraine to New Orleans was no walk in the park for Yara. She landed in the US right in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic, and Jovi wasn't exactly rolling out the red carpet. Remember that scene where he left her alone in their apartment to go party with his buddies? Yeah, that set the tone early. Yara wasn't shy about calling him out either. She wanted a partner, not a frat boy. And Jovi, well, he loved his freedom, and Yara's expectations sometimes felt like a leash to him. Despite the tension, they made it down the aisle. In February 2020, Yara and Jovi tied the knot in a quickie Las Vegas wedding. No big guest list, no fancy dress, just the two of them and a promise to make it work. And soon after, they got another surprise. Yara was pregnant with their daughter Mila. We're thrilled this couple was building a family. Mila was born in September 2020, and for a minute, it looked like they might just beat the odds. They didn't stop there either. Yara and Jovi kept us hooked, popping up on 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, and even 90-Day. The Last Resort, where they tried couples therapy to iron out their issues. On the outside, they were this glamorous duo traveling, posting cute family pics, and showing off Yara's growing business empire with her online boutique. But behind the Instagram filters, things were starting to unravel. Okay, let's fast forward a bit. By 2023, Yara and Jovi had been married for 3 years, and Mila was growing up fast. They'd settled into a routine, sort of. Jovi was still traveling for work, sometimes gone for weeks at a time, while Yara was holding down the fort in New Orleans and Miami, where she'd started spending more time for her business. But fans y'all are detectives started picking up on some red flags. It started small. Yara's posts with Jovi got fewer and farther between. She'd share pics of her and Mila looking flawless, of course, but Jovi was MIA. Meanwhile, Jovi was posting from random cities, partying with friends, and not a single mention of his wife or daughter. The comment sections turned into a speculation frenzy. Where's Jovi? Are they still together? Something's off here. Then came the moment that really got tongues wagging. In May 2025, Jovi did an Instagram Q&A, one of those Ask Me Anything deals. A fan slid in with, "Hey Jovi, is your marriage with Yara getting stronger?" And Jovi's reply, "Oh, it was a doozy." He wrote, "No lol, it's gotten harder to. They say after 7 years things smooth out." Okay, first of all, they hadn't even hit 7 years yet, barely 5. And that lol, fans weren't laughing. The internet lost it. Some people thought he was just being his sarcastic self, but others saw it as a cry for help, or worse, a sign that the end was near. Yara didn't respond publicly, but she posted a cryptic quote on her story the next day. "Sometimes you have to let go to find peace." Coincidence? We think not. By September 2024, the rumors were in overdrive. Jovi did another Q&A because apparently he didn't learn his lesson, and a fan straight up asked, "Are you and Yara still together? You don't appear in any of her videos." His answer, short, sweet, and brutal. "No, we are not." Boom. Mic drop. The 90-day fandom erupted. Was he trolling? Was it real? We needed answers. Now here's where the plot thickens, and trust me, it's a twist straight out of a soap opera. While Yara was busy being a mom and a boss babe, Jovi was up to no good. Enter Anna, a Miami-based model and influencer who'd been lurking in Jovi's orbit for years. She wasn't just a random fling. Anna and Jovi had been friends since way back, but sometime in early 2024, that friendship crossed a line. Here's what we've pieced together from sources close to the couple. And yes, we've got receipts. Jovi's job had him traveling to Miami a lot, and Anna was always around, parties, dinners, you name it. At first, it was innocent, group hangouts, casual vibes. But then, those hangouts got a little too cozy. Insiders say Jovi and Anna started sneaking around in early 2024, meeting up whenever he was in town. Yara, completely in the dark. They were smart about it too. No public pics, no tagged locations, just secret rendezvous and late-night texts. Jovi even started using apps like Signal to keep their chats off the grid. But you know what they say, the truth always comes out. And in October 2024, it did. Big time. A mutual friend of Yara and Jovi, someone who'd had enough of the lies, leaked screenshots of Jovi and Anna's messages to a major 90-day fiancé fan account. And y'all, these texts were spicy. One from Jovi said, "Can't wait to see you again, Anna. Yara doesn't suspect a thing." Another from Anna, "You make me feel like I'm the only one who matters." Oof. The betrayal was written in black and white. Those screenshots hit the internet like a tsunami. Within hours, they were everywhere: Twitter, Reddit, Instagram stories. Fans were tagging Yara, begging her to see the truth. And when she did, oh, it broke her. She went live on Instagram that same night, tears streaming down her face, and said, "I never thought Jovi would do this to me. I trusted him, and he betrayed me in the worst way possible. It was raw, it was real, and it was heartbreaking." The fandom rallied around Yara like never before. Hashtags Team Yara and Justice for Yara started trending. People were furious, calling Jovi every name in the book. But Jovi? He stayed silent. No apology, no explanation, just radio silence while the world turned against him. With the affair out in the open, there was no coming back for Yara and Jovi. In November 2024, Yara filed for divorce, and she didn't hold back in the paperwork. She cited infidelity and irreconcilable differences, laying it all out for the courts to see. The filing was finalized in March 2025, just over 5 years after they said, "I do." But this wasn't a clean break. The divorce got messy fast. Yara and Jovi were battling over everything: custody of Mila, their shared assets, even the dog they adopted during Happily Ever After. Yara had built a successful business with her boutique, and she wasn't about to let Jovi walk away with half of it. Jovi, meanwhile, wanted to make sure he stayed in Mila's life, Even after torching his marriage, after months of back and forth, they settled on joint custody. Mila would split her time between Yara's new place in Miami and Jovi's spot in New Orleans. Financially, Yara kept most of her business earnings, but Jovi got a chunk of their joint savings. On paper, it was done, but emotionally, Yara was a wreck. She'd moved across the world for this man, had his child, and now she was starting over. In one of her first posts after the divorce, Yara wrote, "I gave him everything, and he threw it away. But I'm still standing, for me and for Mila." It was a gut punch to read, but it showed her strength. Fans flooded her comments with love, telling her she was better off without him. And honestly, they were right. Now, you'd think Jovi would lay low after all this drama, right? Wrong. In June 2025, barely 3 months after the divorce was finalized, Jovi pulled the ultimate shocker. He married Anna in a secret ceremony in Miami. Yes, you heard me. Married her, while Yara was still picking up the pieces. The wedding was hush-hush. Only a handful of Jovi's closest friends and Anna's family were there. No big announcement, no press, just a quick "I do" on a Miami beach at sunset. Anna wore this stunning white gown with a long train, all elegant and chic, while Jovi kept it casual in a linen suit. Photos leaked online a few days later, and the contrast to his Vegas wedding with Yara, night and day. Fans were livid. The pics showed Jovi grinning ear to ear, holding Anna's hand like he just won the lottery. Meanwhile, Yara's last post had been about healing from heartbreak. The timing felt like a slap in the face. Jovi tried to play it off with a now-deleted Instagram caption, "Life is too short to stay in a marriage that isn't working. Anna makes me happy, and I'm not going to apologize for that." Bold words, dude, but the internet wasn't having it. The backlash was instant. Comments poured in. "How could you do this to Yara and Mila? You're a selfish jerk, Jovi." One fan even wrote, "This is the fastest downgrade in 90-day history. Ouch." But Jovi and Anna, they didn't care. They were too busy honeymooning in the Bahamas, posting smug little beach selfies while the world burned. So where does this leave Yara? Well, when news of Jovi's wedding broke, she didn't stay quiet. She took to Instagram with a series of posts that hit us right in the feels. Anna thought she'd won the prize, but Jovi's not exactly husband of the year material. Some fans are predicting a split by 2026. Place your bets now. And Mila, she's the wild card. How this all shakes out for her will depend on Yara and Jovi figuring out how to put her first. Right now, it's a mess. But maybe, just maybe, they'll get it together for her sake. Phew, what a journey. Yara, Zaya, and Jovi Dufresne went from 90-day fiancé darlings to a cautionary tale of love gone wrong. Jovi's affair with Anna, the divorce, that lightning-fast wedding, it's a saga that's left us all speechless. Yara's fighting to rise above it, Jovi's doubling down, and little Mila's stuck in the middle. Drop a comment below. What do you think about Jovi marrying Anna? Are you team Yara all the way? More update. 90-day fiancé. Yara reveals her fakeness, but fans end up lauding her. What's going on? Fans feel Jovi's disinterest in Yara is a massive red flag as Happily Ever After has premiered. And Yara Zaya's luxury dog business exposed. Outrageous price tag shocks fans. I will explain everything. Following her success on 90-Day Fiancé, Yara Zaya immediately gained popularity among fans. Fans adore observing her glitzy life with husband Jovi and daughter Mila, even when they are not filming for the program. They travel frequently and frequently flaunt their opulent lifestyle. Watchers always enjoy seeing them in their element. Today, though, Yara is drawing attention for a completely other reason. Yara was fed up with people complimenting her appearance, so she chose to speak the truth. "Yara, you're so pretty. We want to be like you," she remarked, is a common comment from admirers. To clarify what is true and what isn't, she created a daring and humorous film. Let's see what she clarified. What was the audience's reaction? Let's inquire. Instagram was already ablaze with Yara's birthday beauty. June was the month of the 90-day fiancé star's birthday celebration. Everyone turned to watch Yara as she shared a preview of her momentous day on social media. In her post, she showed off her attire. She had looked like a queen in a glittering gown. Posing as though it always struck her in a different way, she declared that the Gemini season was her favorite. Fans were raving over her birthday ensemble. She was hailed by many as the franchise's most attractive and fashionable star. Everyone, including strangers and co-stars, complimented her grace and sense of humor. But a recent video that Yara posted to her page has drawn a lot of attention. She's gone on a vocal tirade over people thinking she is someone she's not. Instead, Yara acknowledged her fakeness. Why did she do it? Yara's toned body and lovely skin frequently draw a lot of attention. Many members of the fan community concur that she does look stunning and maintains her youth. She has made great progress with her husband, Jovi, who is also a huge admirer. But she had a crucial message for everybody. In a recent Instagram video, she referred to herself as fake and enumerated all of her accomplishments. According to her, she has Botox on her face, artificial lashes, and hair extensions. Yara indicated that her breasts were also false while pointing to her chest. She also disclosed that she dyes her hair due to the fact that she is a dusty blonde. Her midriff is real, she stated confidently, but even that is still a work in progress. Finally, she mentioned that she also has fillers on her lips. With a broad smile, Yara referred to herself as a fake fairy while laughing. Fans realized right away that she was telling them not to trust everything they read or see online. Viewers were advised by Yara not to measure themselves against others like her. "Don't believe that I was born this way," Yara said. Supporters praised her candor and referred to the video as refreshing. People liked seeing this side of Yara because she was funny and really genuine. See TV season and spoilers for additional updates on 90-Day Fiancé. 90-Day Fiance. Fans feel Jovi's disinterest in Yara is a massive red flag as Happily Ever After has premiered. Jovi Dufresne and Yara Zaya are now well-known figures in the 90-Day Fiancé universe. From adjusting to cultural differences in their early years to raising their daughter Maya, their story has been filled with highs and lows. The couple's dynamic is being closely observed by fans as they recently made a comeback to Happily Ever After. They have consistently appeared in spin-offs, making them one of the most seasoned cast members. They return to the spotlight with this new season following their emotional journey on The Last Resort. The audience has witnessed them resolve challenging times in their marriage. Communication problems and trust issues were among them. Things still don't feel entirely stable, despite their renewed commitment to one another. Fans claim that Jovi has been acting in a way that raises red flags. Can you tell me what it is? Jovi's past and his roles as a father and husband have frequently clashed. Through numerous seasons and spin-offs, fans of 90-Day Fiancé have witnessed it all come to life. The relationship was tense because of his past with strip clubs. It even brought them to The Last Resort. They addressed the harm to their marriage that it had caused in the show. Things didn't seem to change though, as Jovi once brought the other men to the strip club. However, Jovi and Yara worked out their differences and even decided to get back together. The former had promised that he would resolve his problems. Following the retreat, the couple appeared more resilient and pledged to continue their journey together. But once more, their return to Happily Ever After is raising concerns. While Jovi may still be mired in his past, some fans believe that Yara has matured. What are they saying? A Reddit user recently started a discussion after saw Jovi and Yara on Happily Ever After by pointing out that Jovi frequently appears disinterested or irritated when Yara speaks. In the post, Yara was commended for being a kind, considerate mother who endures more than she should. The user claimed that during a strip club scene, Jovi appeared to be genuinely in a dopamine haze, implying that the addiction might still be present. Jovi was described as narcissistic and emotionally immature by another 90-Day Fiancé fan. They thought he was angry at getting older and kept venting his frustrations on Yara. The latter is attractive, powerful, and enjoyable to them. Her social media posts about being genuine and acknowledging her fakeness served to support the argument. Many commenters concurred that Jovi might not be able to appreciate what he has because of his self-perception. Fans stand together in support of Yara in spite of the worries. She is viewed by them as a resilient person who manages everything with poise. However, some argue that it wouldn't hurt if Jovi displayed more tenderness and affection on screen. Of course, the whole story isn't always told by reality or television. Perhaps what viewers are seeing is only a portion of the story. How strong their bond will only become clear in later episodes. But there's a chance that their marital problems are beginning to show again. Tell us what you think of this. For more 90-Day Fiancé news, check out TV season and spoilers. Yara Zaya's luxury dog business exposed. Outrageous price tag shocks fans. Selling upscale dog accessories. 90-Day Fiancé. Happily ever after. Star Yara Zaya has started a new company, but her products' exorbitant prices have caused controversy. Originally from Ukraine, Yara immigrated to the US on a K-1 visa in order to wed New Orleans native Jovi Dufresne. A few months after their February 2020 wedding, the couple welcomed a daughter, Miley. Their relationship has faced difficulties recently, even though they have been together for more than 5 years. To address their marital problems, they are currently making an appearance in Season 9 of 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. In addition to their regular jobs, Yara and Jovi are reality TV stars. Because of his job as an ROV supervisor, Jovi must spend weeks or months away from his loved ones. Yara, on the other hand, has more than 800,000 Instagram followers and loves her role as a fashion influencer on social media. She also runs an online clothing store called Yara Zaya Shop, where she offers stylish women's apparel. Additionally, Yara attempted unsuccessfully to start a makeup line a few years ago after being accused of deceptively marketing her cosmetics as cruelty-free and vegan. 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. Season 9 recently featured an episode where Yara talked about her new business venture, which involves selling high-end dog accessories. In a confessional, Jovi said, "We don't even have a dog," expressing doubt about Yara's business plan. Jovi expressed doubts about Yara's business plan, but she seemed confident in it, saying, "It's not that hard." The European company Tesoro Collezione, which sells a variety of pet accessories like carriers, leashes, harnesses, and bags, has already opened an American location under her leadership. Yara currently has a puppy named Mia, according to Tesoro Collezione USA. Mila, according to Yara, was a spirited little dog who immediately joined her family and filled the void in her heart. It's clear that Yara is confident in her business idea, but her pet accessories' exorbitant prices are making waves on social media. The price of the collar is $75, the crossbody bag is $450, and the dog travel bag is $1,150. As one Instagram user put it bluntly, "Girl, I love you, but your prices are too high. Over $1,000 for a dog is insane." Comment was made by another user. Another person commented, "It's cute, but not affordable for your average person." Some fans are excited to buy Yara's products because they like the designs, while others may have complained about how expensive her pet accessories are. An Instagram user said, "Wow, this is very elegant and sophisticated." Given the increasing fan interest in Yara's company, it appears probable that she will turn a profit in the upcoming months. Yara's business, Tesoro Collezione, already has a functional and user-friendly website. By engaging with the appropriate target audience, the 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After cast member can succeed in her business. Yara Zaya proves she and Jovi Dufresne are happier than ever after he was caught partying without her. They have a great relationship. The relationship between Yara Zaya and her husband, Jovi Dufresne, has greatly improved since they went to therapy on 90-Day, The Last Resort. In the 90-Day Fiancé franchise, they debuted on reality TV in 2020. In order for Yara to relocate from Ukraine to the United States, they wanted to get married after a long period of dating. In spite of the numerous personal obstacles they had to overcome, The couple remained optimistic and resolved each problem. Their first child, a daughter named Mila, was born a few months after their early 2020 wedding. They soon had a lovely family, but Jovi's job abroad kept him away from home for months at a time, which caused personal problems for them. In addition, Jovi's alcoholism and strip club attendance were things that Yara didn't like. To be nearer to her family, Yara wanted to move to Europe with their daughter, which infuriated Jovi. Yara and Jovi talked candidly about their problems in season 1 of 90 Day, The Last Resort. Jovi became enraged when Yara acknowledged using birth control pills, which caused him to turn back to drinking and strip clubs. In order to better himself for Yara and their daughter Mila, Jovi promised her, according to their most recent social media posts, they have a solid marriage and he has kept his word. Yara and Jovi are clearly in love because they have posted sweet videos of themselves spending time together in recent months. They released a video in April in which they addressed social media critics. "Yes, I'm too focused," Yara wrote, implying that she looks after her appearance for both her husband and herself. The bond between Yara and Jovi seems to be the strongest it has been in a long time. As evidenced by the frequent photo and video sharing, the couple's marriage is doing well. They also enjoy a happy life together, going to social events, traveling to new places, and working out together. A new baby was adopted by Yara and Jovi, who recently added a pet to their family. After welcoming Mila into their home in November 2024, they now have a dog. The couple takes pride in showing off their lovely family by posting loving pictures of their pets. Yara and Jovi seem to have improved since their appearance on 90 Day, The Last Resort. Jovi no longer appears to be as dependent on alcohol, and he no longer goes to strip clubs. In the meantime, Jovi can now hang out with friends because Yara has grown to respect and trust him more. Jovi went to a European restaurant in Florida in April to hang out with Georgie Rusev and Darcy Silva. By skipping the event, the 90 Day, The Last Resort star shows that she is no longer worried about Jovi having a party without her. Yara Zaya ended up getting a new job in the US. 90 Day star Yara Zaya in the United States. Her fiancé recently made an unexpected change to her career. She married Jovi Dufresne, an American, on February 14, 2020, and the two welcomed Mila, their daughter, later that year. Because she became a mother shortly after marriage, Yara had little time to travel around the United States. While Jovi was working abroad as a remotely operated vehicle, ROV supervisor, frequently gone for weeks at a time, she stayed at home to look after her daughter. Naturally, Yara suffered, and their marriage was strained as a result of Jovi's absence. After a few years of marriage, the couple made the decision to travel to Europe to see Yara's relatives. The journey was difficult because it made Yara consider relocating permanently to Prague, endangering her marriage to Jovi. Yara and Jovi appeared in the first season of 90 Day, The Last Resort in 2023. Jovi's fixation on strip clubs was brought up by Yara as they talked about their marital problems. Yara also acknowledged that she had taken birth control pills without telling Jovi. In spite of the potential breakup, Yara and Jovi managed to get back together in the season finale. They have kept up a strong marriage ever since. A number of career milestones have been reached by Yara since her TV debut. She has made money through brand partnerships, started a clothing company, and tried creating customized videos for her fans. Alpha Closers Club recently featured Yara in an Instagram post. She encouraged people to join the club and endorsed it in the post. She said, "We are building our elite teams of sales professionals selling high-ticket products with serious profit margins." In her closing remarks, she encouraged fans to apply for an interview, work as a representative, and possibly make up to $10,000 a month. The information that is currently available indicates that Alpha Closers Club is a sales coaching and training company that helps people improve their sales abilities and make money by selling high-profit margin goods. Although the brand's website is devoid of comprehensive details, it seems that Yara has taken on the role of spokesperson. She is probably a spokesperson for the brand. The fact that Alpha Closers Club prominently featured Yara in their post indicates that they are working directly with her. Her Instagram bio does not currently mention her new position. In addition to her new position at Alpha Closers Club, Yara has previously made money from her online clothing store, Yara Zaya Shop. She hasn't made any updates to her business page in more than a year though, which suggests that she isn't actively advertising her online store. Yara doesn't produce any fresh content to advertise her clothes store, despite having a link to it in her Instagram bio. It appears to have been more than a year since she last updated, as the page's most recent post was shared in March 2024. Yara might not be eager to produce fresh material for her company. This might be the result of her hectic schedule or a lack of sales. Yara has been making updates to her store's website, but she hasn't updated its Instagram page. She has regularly offered discounts and updated her website's inventory over the months. She has continued to update and add new products to her website. According to websites like Semrush, Yara gets nearly 1,000 organic visitors every month, which is pretty amazing given that she no longer actively advertises it. Given that the majority of her most recent posts feature her endorsing Fashion Nova and its clothing, the 90-day Fiance alumna seems to be more focused on her role as an ambassador for the brand these days. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.